Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Coaches love to say, if we want to win a championship, we've got to get off to a good start. An early season opportunity in the Sun Belt. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
The coin toss, and it's brought to you by Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. Harris is lined up and just about ready to send this one off as we're ready to get this game underway. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today. He's on the run. Inside the 30. Tackle at the 26.
Well, everything seemed to come together on that play. Had the right call, good blocking, and an excellent run all on one down.
Gets out to around the 18.
That'll bring up second and 3.
Man left, man left. Four down, four down.
It looks like they're going to blitz. Here's an opening. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's throw it out to Reese now for a studio update.
And for Givens, he powered his way into the end zone for 2 touchdowns. The Owls take it by 1.
Arkansas State is ready to kick it away. He sends this one deep. And they can forget about returning this one. The quarterback leads the team out on the field for the first drive. Brought down after a nice run up the middle. Troy's got a guy that statistically is leading the conference right now, and he has got the attention of everybody in the country, including the coordinators. From their own 29-yard line, it's second down. Quick throw, tackle made at about the 43-yard line. The receiver found the hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
No matter what type of defensive coverage you have, there are always going to be holes. The best thing you can do is make those holes small so the quarterback can't get the ball in there.
we go.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. That brings up second and 5.
It's second down, 5 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Looks over the middle, and it's picked off. From their own 33-yard line. First down. The Trojans wide receiver down there on the sideline. Looks like he's warming up. Good to see that he might be able to get back in this game. Breaks one. And they get nice yardage on that run.
That brings up second and 5.
Arkansas State up 7 points. He steps out at the 41-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That'll bring up third and 2.
52's and Mike. Watch Mike. Let's go.
Scott again. Nice run there. So the tailback's going to come away with a first down on the play.
Solid 5-yard pickup. He was almost able to get to the secondary, but as it is, he still manages to move the sticks.
Fires it out. And he's tackled around the 43-yard line.
Guys, I really like what the offensive coordinator is doing here. Throwing it on first and second down will keep the defense guessing.
Stays in bounds to make a nice catch.
First down.
Where's 52? Block 52.
Bounces off the would-be tackler. Brought down at the 13.
Gain of 14 yards. That'll move the chains for Arkansas State. First down.
From the 13-yard line. First down. Touchdown. Arkansas State. He splits the uprights with the extra point. So a 7-play, 65-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
The score now, 14-0. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 10. Across the 30. And he's tackled at the 38-yard line.
No matter how much people want to talk about points and offense, I still think that the best offense is a great defense. When you put a 0 up there, it makes it pretty easy on your own offense to go out there and win the game.
You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
The game is in danger of getting out of hand early. It's very, very important that they not only hang on to the football this drive, but they also need to get a score on the board as well. Sometimes it's just a relentless pass rush that results in a sack. That's what happened there.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's second and long. Wants to go long and does. Doesn't get there.
The ball just sailed on him, and he knows it. He'll get it next time.
That'll bring up third and long.
Mike 56, Mike.
5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. He's on the run.
It's a bad play overall by the offense. The quarterback's doing everything he can to be able to make the play work and try to execute. The problem is the offensive line did not do a good job protecting him. They're very fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted.
Alexander is back deep to return the punt. There's a punt, and it's a line drive. Tries to get around the corner. Alexander fields it at the 39. They'll bring him down at the 38. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out.
Clipping. Receiving team.
That one will put the offense in a hole, and they'll try to get some of that back on this upcoming play. From their own 43-yard line, it's first down.
Switch.
Pulls it in, and that's a first down. Finds the junior. And they make the stop around the 31-yard line.
That's good enough for another Arkansas State. First down. Stokes with the carry. That's a gain of 1 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Roger. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Runs outside for a nice gain. They get about 4 on that keeper.
3rd down.
Roger. Mike 52. Watch the pass.
And down he goes at the 14-yard line.
Gain of 12 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
He's taken down right around the 14-yard line.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Larry. 52's and Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the screen. Go.
He's tackled at the 8-yard line.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That makes it 3rd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down. So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. He delivers.
Incomplete pass. Alexander, the intended receiver on the play. 4th down.
It's up, and it is good. Hopkins has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. The Red Wolves are looking downright scary on defense so far, Herbie.
They are flying around as a group right now, completely aware of what this offense is trying to do and dismantling them every single time on every single play.
It's not quite a blowout, but unless they do something here, it might turn into one.
Mike 56.
Zips it to the tailback, incomplete.
Number 37, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 25-yard line.
56.
Second down.
Pass was incomplete. Number 83 was the intended receiver on that play. That brings us 3rd and 10.
Quick pass. And he's taken down around the 48-yard line.
When they broke the huddle, I'm sure everybody knew the ball was going to go to this receiver. And he still brought it in to give this team a big lift.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. He's out of bounds at the 50.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From the 50. It's 2nd down. Going deep, lays it out there. And he hauls that one in. And he converts the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
The Red Wolves are looking like they're unstoppable right now. They just exploded in this game. I don't know if the defense can adjust or not.
Well, they have big playability all over the field, and this defense has got to make some adjustments to do a better job of trying to slow them down. I would recommend trying to put some more pressure on this quarterback by loading the line of scrimmage.
Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive.
Check 52.
They'll bring him down at the 23-yard line.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
It's 2nd down, 12 to go. Ball on the 23. That's a great tackle at the 25-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play. 3rd down.
Tackle at the 35-yard line. And he's level at the 35. So the quarterback draw gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That makes it 2nd
So
and
at the
10.
end of one, the Red Wolves lead 17-7. And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set to start the second quarter. They run it left. He gets out to about the 38-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Tackle made around the 44-yard line.
Good awareness by the defense to know where the first down was and stop him short of it.
Beard back to return it. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. He drops it, and down he goes at the 14.
You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it.
Complete. He's got room, and he's tackled around the 21-yard line.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
On the move, he throws complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 26.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
He goes downtown. Picked off by the senior. He's at the 30. From the 18-yard line. First down.
There's a little bit of happy feet down there on the field. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
Little stumbles like these can kill your offensive progress.
Still first down.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 52. Check 15.
Just throws this one away. From the 23-yard line. Second down. And he's stopped behind the line.
That is a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Here we go, G. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Got a man open. Touchdown. The PAT with a 3-play, 23-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown. So the score now, 24-7. Hopkins looks ready to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And they can forget about returning this one.
Troy's coaching staff, I've got to think, going into halftime, and we're getting close right now, Kirk. They've got to do something different. What they had planned with their star running back's just not working today.
Well, I think the continuity between a coaching staff and a quarterback and an offense is tested. Their star players not having a great game. They're losing this football game. I think now as we're close to this half, now's when you start to think about what other ways can we attack this defense. And then maybe eventually we get back to our star running back. But in the meantime, let's try to find some other ways to attack to be able to put points up.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 25. There's a strike complete. Brought down at the 50-yard line.
Johnson makes the tackle at the 50-yard line. That makes it first and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 56, Mike 56. Alert, 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 alert.
They bring him down.
Absolutely perfect call by the defensive coordinator. He brought just the right amount of pressure from the right direction, and it seemed to confuse the offense.
Defense looking for another sack in this second down and long situation. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Going long. He's hit and taken down. What a throw.
Well, here you get to see how accurate the quarterback is. He places the deep ball in there perfectly. Just a great throw.
They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. Throws it in a hurry. There's a very impressive open field tackle.
Everything about that play was crisp. The route, the throw, the catch, that's fun to see.
So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Huge play, and it's going to be first and goal.
Call it a gain of 8 yards. That makes it first and goal.
Mike 56, Mike.
Defense and their short yardage package. Touchdown, Troy. And he adds the extra point. Harris has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone.
You know, when this defense went over to the sideline based on the way they've been playing so far, this defense coordinator's got to be living. He's got to get in their face. He's got to challenge them. He's got to get their emotions going. Because when you play defense, it's not just about X's and O's. It's about attitude and playing with a lot of confidence.
Here's the call from the referee.
Delayed game, offense.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they could just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
From their own 23-yard line. Second down. Throws in a hurry.
Smith makes the reception.
makes his way to about the 42.
That's a gain of 12 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Under heavy pressure. They bring the quarterback down.
That's a loss of 8 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 9.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. With the pass, incomplete. Just flung it out there, and it was short.
He got a little bit lazy here. There's no question. He should be able to make that throw 9 out of 10 times. That was the one time he missed it.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Got hit and still completed it. And they make the stop at the 33.
That makes it 4th and inches.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal.
Let's go, Stans! Make some noise!
He gets it up, and he just drilled it from long range. Arkansas State to kick. He really got a hold of that kick. Well, they got the result you always want on the last drive. Let's see if it happens again.
This quarterback right now is in a rhythm, and a lot of that has to do with his preparation. You can see right now with the reads that he's being able to make, getting the football out of his hands, that he's feeling very, very...
Tries to thread the needle, and it's not going to work. And down he goes at the 43-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 43. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. He's tackled at the 30-yard line.
A pass like that is so hard to defend because the defender doesn't have a great play on the ball unless it's underthrown. It's all based on connection between the quarterback and his receiver.
Wants to throw outside.
Jones, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From the 30-yard line. 2nd down. Takes it up the middle for a nice run. Make it 100 yards rushing for him.
The game plan they devised has been working fantastically, and nowhere has that been more evident than in the rushing numbers.
Roger! Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I got one. This is the 8. Get him!
He's taken down at the 15-yard line.
There's a flag down, and this most likely is going to be on the defense.
Offense.
They'll line up for another 3rd down play because of the penalty.
Well, here you're in a 3rd down situation, and then someone makes a mental mistake. It makes your blood boil if you're a coach.
3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 20. under pressure. Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
The defense this time came with the blitz, and I really believe the quarterback and the offensive line have got to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out with pass protection. Otherwise, this quarterback's going to be running for his life.
The kick is up. It's got the distance, and he got it. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback.
And for Wallace, he's had a rough outing this afternoon.
Well, he's definitely dug his team into a hole with those 3 picks. Let's see if he can make a play and somehow get his team back in this.
Their last drive ended with an interception. We're about to find out what the defense can do this time.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Defense hoping for another sack here on 3rd and long. 5 wide. Airing it out long. And he's taken down at the 45.
Martin with the tackle at the 45-yard line. First down.
Here we go, here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56. Check, 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 Disco Raver. Check, check, Disco Raver. Disco Raver.
They'll bring him down at the 36.
The Trojans call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker.
Mike 56.
They come out in a 5 wide set. Tackle at the 17-yard line. Gets it out to him again.
First down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Check, 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 Disco Raver. Disco Raver.
Looks to a receiver. Touchdown. So the offense will stay on the field and attempt the 2-point conversion. The short yardage defense here.
Check, check, Disco Raver.
Here's a handoff left side. He's in for the conversion.
I have a feeling this ball is going nowhere near the return man with this kickoff, most likely to end the half.
Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays.
Arkansas State holds an 8-point advantage. And he's tackled
Around the 35-yard line.
A great first half comes to a close. Arkansas State's up by 8.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half action about to begin.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. And they can forget about returning this one.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense.
Tackle made at the 28-yard line.
second and 7.
From their own 28-yard line, it's second down. He throws it. And he's hit before he can go anywhere. He's up to 300 yards passing.
This young man really works at it, and it's always a boost to see that hard work reflected in the box score. He should be very pleased.
Right and left, right and left. Four down, four down. Mike 56, Mike 56.
And he hits him hard at the 19.
That was a good reaction to the blitzing linebacker. That's what you like to see out of a young quarterback. He just has to ignore the pressure and get the ball out of there on time.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. He gets out to about the 18-yard line.
That's a gain on the play. That brings up second and 9.
From the 18-yard line, it's second down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Quick throw, brought down at the 13-yard line.
Myers makes the tackle at the 13-yard line. That'll bring up third and 4.
So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. Quick pass, and he's right there to knock it away.
Robertson's intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 4.
The kick is up, and he's got it.
That's good.
Troy kicked this one off. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive.
Tight. Four down, four down. Let's go. Check 26, check 26.
Pitches back. He's to the 40. And he tackles him hard at the 43. Broke away from one. They'll knock him down for a loss.
Called a loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings up second and 13.
It's second down now, 13 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. And they hit him in the backfield.
That is a loss of 1 yard. That brings up third and 14.
Roger. Mike 52. Let's go, D.
That's a great tackle at the 30. throws right. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
This guy's out of his stance so quickly that he's really a nightmare to try to block, as they found out right here on this play.
So it's 2nd and 14. Ball on the 16. He laterals the ball. He's knocked out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
That'll make it 39.
Let's go, Stan, make some noise!
And they make the stop at about the 3-yard line.
Lions gets a tackle at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and 1.
This should be an easy field goal.
The Red Wolves running back taken out earlier, sidelined with that injury. However, it looks like he's going to be able to come back in this game.
It's up, and it is good.
Even though they gave up the field goal here, that defense is feeling pretty good about themselves right now. It could have just as easily been a touchdown.
Hopkins ready to kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing.
It's the tailback. Makes it out to about the 33.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
He fights forward to about the 33.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Check, check. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Gain of 7 on the play. 1st down.
From their own 40-yard line. 1st down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throws complete. He's got room to work. And down he goes. At the 49-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Pull down, pull down. Mike 56, Mike.
Quick throw, incomplete. Wanted his receiver. So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go.
You know, Brad, that's the 2nd 3rd down that they've been able to convert on this drive. And this offense right now has really showed a lot of poise and been able to hold on to the football and try to maintain this drive.
Man left, man left. Pull down, pull down. Mike 56, Mike 56.
And he's immediately tackled.
That's good for a gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Check down, 81, 81.
Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one.
Makes the reception.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't
Gain of
want
4
none.
on the
They
play.
don't want none of this.
That brings up second and 5.
From the 29-yard line. Second down.
Check number 6. Check number 6. It's our field.
Quick pass. Freeman picks up about 7 on the play, and the completion is also good for a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback to locate his receiver, pass the sticks, and get him the ball? That was a great throw.
Throws a laser across the middle. He's tackled at the 18.
That's a gain of 4 on the play.
We head to the final quarter, and we've got a great game on our hands. Arkansas State's up by 8. Back in this very pivotal fourth quarter.
4 down. 4 down. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Zips it to the back. He's hit and taken down.
Gain of 1 yard. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
And this is the 12th play of the drive. A huge play, and now they're in a great position to score.
That's the 3rd time they've converted on 3rd down on this drive. When you can stay on the field in these kind of situations, you're doing something right.
So here we go. 1st and goal, and a field goal won't cut it. Looks to the end zone. Interception. Arkansas State up by 8. It's a fumble. And the defense picks it up. Here he goes. Touchdown, Trout. Big conversion right here. Time is running out, and they need this one to tie it up.
Hey, kill. Black fire.
And it's caught for 2.
Those guys just came through with probably the biggest play of the game. They had to get the conversion, and they got it.
Harris has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
Here we go. check, check, check. All right. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that tidbit there. Come on now. Can I please get a turnover? Damn, thought that was gonna be it again. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Alright, come on. 31. 31, 31, 31, 31. I gotta get these contacts out. Gotta die for that. Gotta get that. Damn it. Had a good call. They had stretch and against the Bullets. Outran me. Don't have a linebacker to fight through that trash. Good call. Gotta make the tackle. Bet my guy. Flat. Yep. I gotta start seeing that. 3rd and 11. Four down territory or punt? Oh, they're gonna give me that. Thought I was gonna throw another pick there late. I saw him so late. Saw him so late. Thought he underthrew him. Hit this. Screen. Gee, with me. Come on, EA. Don't wanna be great. Don't wanna see me be great. I can't even see. Touchdown. Touchdown. Alright, clock running here, clock running. Oh, freak. Woo. I should have cut inside of that. Thrown a screen yet. Pressure's got to get to him eventually, right? pressure got to me. It's almost like, do I score as time runs out and go to overtime? Where I just punch it. Punch it. What do we do? What do we do? What do we Jack, I think we might have scored too early. It's coming back. Damn. But we got the ball, baby. We got the ball. We made a play. It's coming back. Damn. But we got the ball, baby. We got the ball. Hold on. I gotta get the sound back. Hold on. Alright, you should be back.
From their own 35-yard line. First down. We have less than a minute to go. And an
Nice catch there before he stepped out of bounds.
This guy has that innate ability to get just enough distance from a defender to make a completion possible. You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's got it.
Passes left, gets it out to the halfback. And he is drilled at the 41-yard line.
What impresses me so much is the guy's vision. He read the coverage perfectly to find his man for good yardage.
So it's second down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the first down. And he's immediately tackled.
That was close. That was super close.
First down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, here I come.
Going over the middle, intercepted. And he hits him hard at the 29. Wow. From their own 29-yard line. First down. Catches it and hit immediately for a loss. The Red Wolves will use their first time out of the half.
Man, that clip. What a big play. That's crazy, yeah.
Out of bounds at the 32.
Gain of 7 yards. That makes it 3rd and 7.
From their own 32-yard line. Third down. This looks like their last shot to get it to the end zone. Stepping up, throws it deep. Well, a lot of frustration by that offense, but you've got to give the defense credit for coming up with a stop in this quarter in a game this close.
We're on overtime. If we don't... Oh,
Beard fields it at the 26. He's taken down at the 27-yard line. So it looks like 4 quarters wasn't enough. We're heading to overtime. And we're back ready now for overtime. And he's taken down at the 12.
That's a gain of 13 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 12-yard line, it's first down. Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That brings him 2nd and 5.
Vaughn Haynes. That's a tough name.
And he tacks on the extra point. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 25. he's taken down at the 15. They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
Scott up the gut. Ball is loose. Fumble.
Is it over?
So this one's in the books, and we saw a great one here today. Troy, 54. Arkansas State, 47.
He was down.
So that wraps things up for us. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit. I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you next time.
He was down. I got lucky out of that one. But play the computer, I'll take that. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Yup, I got screwed. Yeah, close. Does he have control there or not? Looks like it. Oh, he's on his hand. He's on his hand. Look at that. That's the only explanation I can give you. Well, I'll be damned. EA might have gotten it right. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Turnovers. We've been doing pretty well. Freshman, he balled out. Damn. Good freshman. Arkansas State team's tough.